Going masked for a second because this is still a masked event for whatever reason. Although we're in Jersey, just played my first game, Starvo. It was Starvo versus Starvo, so it was a mirror match. I'm looking around and it looks like the field is over 50% Starvo. So I picked the right hero. I played, I'd say, the best that I could, but I did not get any of the big hits, the high roll, where you got like the big crippling crush or the Oakenol double fuse. I took the early lead, and then the other gentleman seemed to just stack his Starvo ability back to back to back to back, and he ended up taking the lead for me. And then after a while, it's just a beatdown. I think we ended up 14-0, and it kind of feels really bad, but at least I prepared, put in my reps. I put in a week of reps. Damn it, I should be winning. No, I'm kidding. I'm at the Pro Tour. These people put their lives into it. I'm just here trying to fuck around and have a great time, and just to say I was a part of it. So the other gentleman told me I didn't miss any triggers, so that's a plus. I played every card that I possibly could, and he said at the end it came down to luck, and he believed that I responded to the best of my ability. So we'll see next round, guys. All right, we're done with round 2. I'm here with Zero. He was gracious in victory, and he accepted a post-match interview. So how did you think it all played out?
I mean, it's a Starvo mirror, right?
Yeah.
It's basically a coin flip. I played Oakenol 5 times, you played 0, and I won. That's about the end of it.
That's it, about the end of it? Well, from my perspective, I did my best to hit defense reactions. I think I defended pretty well. About,
makes me nervous, but it's,
you know, three
Just about every DR in the deck thing.
Yeah, exactly. And in the end, I fought valiantly. I used all my gear. I used all my cards. And I guess that, you know, it was a game well played. Do you have any input on the flesh+blood game as a whole and your feeling of being at the first Pro Tour?
Pro Tour is amazing. I'm sad it had to happen in this meta, but I'm excited for Uprising, and I'm going to have a fun time regardless.
Okay, awesome. Hope you watch some FaBled Hunters.
Yeah, well.
What do we have over here?
I never got to Starvo because I was just busy getting my ass kicked and defending. So, sad day. So far, it's a sad day for Starvo. 0-2. We got a lot of people bitching about the meta. Like that's like a first world problem.
Yeah.
Like South America's like, please give us fast cards.
I'm surprised no one asked James yesterday about like map and channel parking and stuff.
We're out of channel.
Oh, that's true.
It's a little inappropriate. Those conversations are happening offline though. Yeah. All right, round 3. Finally got win numero uno, but it didn't feel that amazing. Played a really nice lady. She was kind as heck. She was from the APAC region, Australia, I think, and she got me down to 26. And then I started hitting the Starvos, and it was just very oppressive, and she was drawing a bunch of reds. It feels like I won only because of extreme luck on my end and extreme bad luck on her end, but I got a W. I'm 2-1 now. I think I want to get another W to validate to myself that I can win on equal footing, because she was just drew a bunch of reds, and I just hit Starvo like four turns in a row. I guess that's what high roll feels like. So yeah, still a W, win's a win, but looking for more. We're gonna keep going. It's not retirement time just yet. Gonna go for W number 2. All right, guys, we are at the end of round 4. I don't know. I tied it up. I'm 2-2. I took the W, and I didn't think I would, but wow. I said Starvo was oppressive. Let me just break it down. Early on, I used all this stuff. I even blocked with an Oakenol, but the moment I got a pulse in my hand, it was like Pulse of Bolthaven. I drew 6 Earths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in a row, holding the pulse in my hand. This guy was doing the same thing to me round 2 and just non-stop Starvoing. Nothing crazy, but then fought up with a Crippling Crush, Oakenol. So I kept the cards in my hand. It was oppressive, and it was unfair, and I didn't feel that good winning. But the second W is still a W. Will I go to round 5? I'm even now, so it almost feels like I'm playing with house money. So I think I got to keep going. On to round 5, guys. Let's go. Hey, Robert, you want to talk about the game? Round 5, played against Robert.
Yeah, it's a lot of Starvos today.
A lot. He's got the boogeyman. They try to water him down, but they can't keep a good man down. Or he's a bad man, actually. He's a bad man.
I argue Starvo's worse than him, but everybody's different.
I agree with you. I didn't draw any earth for a long time.
Yeah.
It was just ice and lightning, which is weird because he's mostly earth. But yeah, so.
It was a close game.
Yes.
I ended at 3 live.
Yeah, 3-1, and he had a bunch of blood dead and whatnot.
Yeah.
It was a close game. So what are your thoughts about the Pro Tour, man?
It's been a blast.
It has?
Yeah, it's been so much fun. Meeting James Watt and
Oh, you met James White? J-Dubs is amazing, isn't he? He's the nicest guy on the planet.
He is. His Q&A yesterday was awesome.
Yep,
It's been an amazing experience.
absolutely. Where did you come in from, man?
Tennessee.
Tennessee.
Yeah, Northeast Tennessee.
Wow, that's a long trek. You know what? You deserve you won, but you deserve the win because I only had to travel 20 minutes on Uber.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So you said you saw FaBled Hunters before, right, Robert?
Yes, sir.
What do you like about FaBled Hunters, and what can you suggest in future episodes?
I really like the box openings that you did early on.
Early on?
Yeah, I was watching some of the original videos. It's really cool.
Oh, nice.
Let's keep up the great box openings. You got a real entertaining personality, so
Oh, really?
got to keep that up.
Okay, thank you so much for supporting the channel, and good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you.
All right. All right, we are at round 6. Round 6 ended. We got the winner. Francesco, where are you from, man?
Italian, but I live in the UK.
Italian from the UK. We played Starvo versus Starvo. You play a lot of Starvo today?
No, actually, you're the first one.
Really?
Yeah. Despite the numbers, but
Despite the numbers, I'm the first Starvo. It's an honor to lose to you, bro. How did the match go? What do you think?
well, I tried to defend as much as possible. You started pretty well,
Yep.
but I had defense reactions for the opener.
Yes, you did. You did.
And then I started coming back with my own. So
Your own, yes. And you had the pulse for a while. You had a couple of Starvo reveals, right?
yeah.
You did the fused, and it was pretty strong, right?
Back and forth.
Okay. Now you're 3-3, right?
Yeah.
3-3. So what do you think? Are you gonna go for the other one and try to play day 2?
Well, yeah, of course. Let's see
Okay.
how it goes.
Very good. Very good. Feeling confident about your deck?
Yeah, the deck is fine. I didn't play amazingly today.
Okay. What about your feelings about the Pro Tour, coming to Pro Tour New Jersey?
Yeah, it's quite nice. Haven't done this in a while. I used to play Magic, and I've been.
Yeah, I
to
see the
Magic.
Mythic Championship. Yeah.
But-
Former Magic Pro, right?
Well, kinda. I
Kinda.
played a few, but yeah. So I hadn't played one in a while, so it was good to be here.
It's good. What do you think about Flesh+Blood in general?
Oh, it's quite a good game. Yeah.
It's good.
I like it a lot. Back
All
and
right.
forth.
Yes. Much better than Magic, right?
Yeah, it's better. I think so.
Okay. Very good. Well, man, it was good playing with you.
Good playing.
Yep, and I think I am out. I am 2-4, and I'm calling it a day. This guy's retiring until the next dude spots me a PTI. Peace. Francesco just beat me and kicked me out of the Pro Tour, but he introduced me to a friend. What's your name, sir?
I'm Sean.
Sean from the UK, right?
Yeah, how can you tell?
You said something about the Darren's Card Shop. I don't know that content channel, but now you're on an American content channel and a collector content channel. So Sean, what you have for us, man?
I have a beautiful Rampart of Ram's Head.
Gold foil?
That is indeed a gold foil.
Yeah, and
Even has the little envelope that you get as a freebie.
freebie.
Enjoy.
Yes. Wonderful. So, yeah. How did you win it?
So this was UK Nationals. I was playing one of the worst decks I've played in my life, which was Control Capsule. That was
Okay.
when the Lightning Briar meta, which is not a good choice.
Okay.
Yeah, I got very, very lucky, squeezed into top 8, and then they were laid down face down.
Yeah. And you got a Rampart.
Got a Rampart.
And how did you arrive at the price? Because this is a learning lesson here for the fellow American collectors and wannabe flippers.
Yeah, so
Right.
this is actually, I think this is the end of the day, you kind of have to go, this is a piece of cardboard, it's got a lot of value behind it because we've all agreed that it does,
Yeah.
but you've also got to be realistic with yourself. So to start with, I had friends telling me, this is thousands and thousands of $5,000, don't settle for anything less than that. We were talking about initial prices, I heard a skull cap went for 4,000 US British pounds. US, UK, British pounds.
But Skullcap is arcade, right?
Yeah. Skullcap's like a big thing, kind of like, so I was kind of thinking it was worth a lot more than it actually was. Like that's just, I didn't really understand the difference.
Skullcap's probably 6 to 7, I would say, if it's
Yeah.
really good and
Good
readable.
condition. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Yep.
So kind of, then after that, just held on to it and just kind of said, like, just kept an eye out. And
Spencer from
Yeah.
Magnolia.
Spencer. So
Yeah, Spencer from Small world. Us collectors know one another. He's just a collector that owns a store. He's right there.
yeah. So we talked about the pricing, etc. And again, I still had an impression it was worth more than it actually was.
Yep.
And then, so I kind of put toward my initial price. He said that his price was kind of a lot lower because a different friend of mine had sold who made gold foil tectonic plating.
Yep.
And in my head, this would be more valuable than tectonic. And I was like, I'm where I am wrong.
Well, okay, because of the WTR. Yeah.
Exactly. This is what he explained to me. This
Yep,
is
this is the Toa one. Yep.
Yeah. So that's that. I was, in my mind, I was like, why is there any difference on it? But it's because that's how the collectibility
The sets. Well, exactly. The older the set, the more money. But you became reasonable. You said they're asking for this much. What were they offering?
Well, no, the dealer was really nice, and he said, like, I actually would have been interested in this,
But he bought one.
but he bought one, and I said, I'm sorry, I'm free not to tell me. Would you mind just saying how much you bought it for?
Yeah.
And he said $22.50.
$22.50, and he doesn't need one. So Sean said he would accept $22.50, which is actually a reasonable price for gold foils. And as a result, we have a deal. Let's
Thank
do
you.
it, man. Appreciate it.
The time zone is tough. Yeah, it's like, I mean, what is the time? What are you doing right now? 5 a.m. It's 5 a.m. Oh my god. Party is just